Time now for an update from Fox Carolina News and Fox Carolina Weather. Weather rates certified most accurate.
Good afternoon. Of course, all eyes on the hurricane developing in the Gulf Coast. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent in just a moment on the track and if we could see any local impacts here possibly early next week. At foxcarolina.com, of course, we are following that story. Plus, we have just learned a case of West Nile has been found in the Duncan area of Spartanburg County. They plan to spray the area, the neighborhoods impacted by this. Of course, we're talking mosquitoes. We've seen a lot of rain recently, so make sure you check any areas that could be having water issues. Empty all those buckets of your property. Try to keep the mosquito count down. You can read more about what neighborhoods impacted and the spraying that they have planned in Spartanburg County. It's our top story right now on our website. We have several other most wanted stories. We have an armed robbery suspect out of Anderson County. See, she's smiling there in that picture. She is wanted this afternoon. The DOT announcing changes to I-85 as they prepare to remove the chute. You can read more about that and the changes that are coming to I-85 in Cherokee County due to the chute. Of course, it is Friday night, so we have Friday Night Blitz Week 1. We'll have a wrap-up of that coming up, or a preview, I should say, coming up at 6 o'clock as well. We have some games that are canceled today due to COVID-19 protocols. We'll have the latest on those. And out of Rutherford County, we have 3 children who have been taken, and Brandy Hutchins is now charged with their abduction. These 3 are missing: Nicholas, Nathan, and Nevaeh Hutchins. Anyone who might have seen them should be calling 911 immediately. Again, these 3 children are missing and believed to be with Brandy Hutchins this afternoon. We'll have more on that as well. Back on our homepage, 90 degrees out there, warmer than we saw yesterday. And of course, all eyes on the weekend as well. But the big story in the weather department, of course, the hurricane that is intensifying there in the Gulf.
Yeah, Cody, this is going to be a big national story. And locally, we could get some impacts out of it. But it's going to be a while down the road, and certainly doesn't look anything like what Louisiana is going to see out of this storm. It's likely going to be a major hurricane. Ida is a hurricane now approaching Cuba, the western portion of Cuba, and then it's going to intensify as it moves across the Gulf of Mexico, likely making landfall Sunday evening just west of New Orleans, putting New Orleans on the worst side of the storm, potentially with the storm surge at 5 to 10, even 15 feet, something that they'll be watching for there. A storm surge warning or watch currently in place for them. It will weaken as it moves on land, and it's going to slow down some. So by the time it curves over toward our area, it's going to be a remnant area of low pressure. So I don't expect significant impacts like Fred necessarily, but can't totally rule out flooding, as there'll still be a lot of moisture with this, or even severe weather. We'll be watching for that. Spaghetti models, well, they're all over the place, but notice many of them keep it well north of our area. That would be a better scenario for us, avoiding much in the way of flooding as well as severe weather. So bottom line, Louisiana landfall on Sunday, local impacts late Tuesday into Wednesday. We still have to watch out for severe storms and flooding. But tonight, none of that. Friday night blitz weather looks great. Just hot, mid-80s around kickoff and upper 70s at halftime. Of course, you'll want to check in with us on the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock newscasts. And again, after at 10 and then after blitz at 11. And be sure to download our Fox Carolina app.